started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Gggg now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Cook running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 12. Cousins. Being chased out. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A gain of 15.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Cowboys.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 5-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Gggg now from his end zone.
Gggg on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On 1st and 10, Cousins. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Cowboys 21, Vikings 7. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
It's over. Let's dominate.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Vikings 7. Gggg to kick off for Dallas.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Gggg now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On first down, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Gggg now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, some strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
44-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the 44, Cousins, and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Vikings 14. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Prescott. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Prescott yet again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.